Hello everyone. Please subscribe to Java Programming Zone channel and encourage me. Today I'm going to create a class that will do sorting in ascending order, right? So I'm naming it sorting and then I'm including the main. So for sorting numbers in ascending order, right? That's my intention. So for this I need a swap variable, right? And then an input array. I don't know the size, but let me define it as 10, 7, 1, 4, 3, right? So 5 elements in it. That's my logic, right? Now, how do I compare two numbers in the input array, right? So for this I will need two for loops, right? Why two for loops? I'll explain shortly. Here int x is equal to 0, x is less than input array dot length and x plus plus, and then the second one is about int y is equal to x plus 1, and then the rest remains same, y less than input array dot length and y plus plus, right? So once this is done, I'm having two for loops so that I could compare the values of input array of x and input array of y, right? Did you get me? What I'm trying to say is input array of x is 0, right? 0th location is 10 and first location is 7. So we are going to compare 10 with 7, and once 10 is greater than 7, I wanted to move the lowest number towards the left, right? I want to do swapping. Basically I want to swap those positions. So that, let's see how I will swap those, right? So swap is equal to input array of y, right? So I moved the position of y to swap the temporary variable I'm using. Now input array of x is equal to input array of y, right? So I what did I do? I moved the value of y into x. I moved the value of y into x. Sorry. So since the highest number, right, the input array of x. So this value I'm putting it in swap, right? And then I'm putting the y value in x, and then input array of y will be, so I have put y value in x, right? That means 7 has come to the first position in the x, to the 0th location 7 is pushed. Now what should be there in the y position? Whatever is there in the x position, right? But whatever is there in the x position, I put it in the swap. So this value will now be swapped, right? So if you understood the logic, all I'm doing is I'm moving 10 here, 7 here, right? So that's all I did. what I'm trying to do is, in this situation, in the first iteration, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. So this whole thing, right, is being compared, right? So once it goes here at this position, x is 0, y is 1, it is comparing the 0th location and first location, which is 10 and 7. 10 is greater than 7, which is correct. So it swapped the contents. So what happened after this? 7, 10, 1, 4 and 3, right? That is the first iteration. Now what will happen to the flow? It will not go to the outer for loop. It will only stay here until this condition fails, right? That means y only will be increased always until this condition fails, and once that condition fails, x will be increased, right? So next iteration also x is 0 and y has increased to 2. Y has increased to 2, correct? Now we have to trace, right? We have to trace y has become 2 and x has become 0. So the comparison is between 0, which is 7, and 2. So the comparison is between 7 and second location, 0, 1, 2 and 10, right? So the comparison is between 7 and, sorry, this is a little confusing, right? So this is the order, right? So we are going to compare 7 with 1, not 10, right? We're going to compare 7 and 1, and is 7 greater than 1? Yes. So we are going to swap those values, right? And at the end of this, we will have to again check what is the order, right? So continuously this keeps moving within this loop, and once this condition fails, which means y becomes 4, right? 4 and then 5, right? Once y becomes 5, it fails, and then x will get incremented, right? So that's how this flow continues. Now we wrote a program. Let us see whether this program is correct. But how will we check that? So after coming out of this for loop, I wanted to print the values. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than input array dot length I plus plus, system dot out dot print ln. What will I print? Input array of I, right? So I'm printing the sorted values. I should be getting 1, 3, 4, 7, 10. Let me see if it works. So 1, 3, 4, 7, 10, it is ordered in ascending order. So that is all I wanted to show you in this video. If you have any questions, do comment and let me know your questions, and I'll try to answer them. Also, if you have any suggestions on what other program to try next, let me know in the comments, and we can do a video about that. So that's all I have for this video. Do like this video and subscribe to my channel, Java Programming Zone. Thank you so much.